Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back to our Omnifactory playthrough. I am just crafting up some parts to the Tier 10 reactor. Right now I'm doing the reactor stabilizer. So as we can see, quite expensive, but I figured let's kind of get that going. And when we finally do craft up this, I'm basically doing all the difficult parts. Just kind of doing that manually, and then we will craft up the tier 10. But trying to do it all at once is a bit a bit expensive. I would have to adjust a lot of my setups, and I'm just gonna wait till we till I get the creative tank, because like right now I'm only storing 1,000. I would have to like tell the A system I'd have to put a chest down and have it store more than that. Same with blaze rods and, you know, a lot of this stuff. Slime balls, I only have 1,000. This only goes up to 20,000, but we're a bit short at the moment because I just used a bunch. But as we can see, a lot of these I just don't have enough stored, and I would have to do a lot of stuff to increase that. So basically, I'm just going to sulfur is like another one. As we can see, I have a lot of these, but I just don't store enough to auto craft this thing. And as we can see, I would have to boost my computer as well, the crafting thing. So yeah, I am just doing all the kind of expensive parts by themselves to make that so I don't have to like do a whole bunch of stuff to change my infrastructure when we're about to get a creative tank, which will do that itself. So yeah, that is what I'm crafting up at the moment. As we can see, needed a ton of these. I need to probably going to switch that. I'm not going to do it right now, but that's something to think about. I have storage. I think I have it set to the middle one, and I realized that as I was setting it up, I had the wrong in here somewhere. I can't remember which one. Yeah. I realized I had it set to the wrong one. I should have had it set to the compressed one. But yeah, I screwed that up. Yeah, anyway, I'm actually going to take that out. So you know what? I'm actually going to turn this off. I may change that. I'll leave that. Yeah, I'll just leave that as is. But a lot of this stuff, I'm actually going to change this, I think. That one as well. I don't think we need. I'll leave that. But this is, like I said, once we get the creative tank, like, we'll just fluid solidify all this stuff, so we don't need it. And that one I'll just leave for the moment. But yeah, so today we need to a couple more things. Basically, Neutronium Solar Panels. We need to get this going. And yeah, so I would have to, what I was saying is I would have to change all this stuff. And some of it's easy. But some of them I don't have any of this set up, and I just don't feel like aluminum dust, I don't have that set up, and I would have to move stuff, so that's why I don't feel like doing that. But anyway, I need to get a couple things set up here. One, I'm not going to do it right this second, but we're going to need these Neutronium heavy plates, which is going to need a new reactor, and it's going to need the fusion coil blocks. So I need to do that. I'm gonna wait till I get a lot of the stuff crafted up. I mean, this isn't that difficult, but we need superconducting coils, and those need a lot of zirconium as well, and nether stars. So I'm gonna do that after this. But I think today I need to get some of this stuff going. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a whole lot of stuff here. So, solar panels. Thankfully, the one like not so bad thing about this is it's not horribly like exponential. Like a lot of the times with like solar panels and stuff, they do like 4 to 1 or 3 to 1 or something like that. And when you get up to like the 6th, 7th, 8th, it like the amount of resources that you need just gets insane. You need like 50,000 tier ones kind of thing. Where these are, it's 2 to 1, and in this case, you actually get 2 back, so it's a 1 to 1. So it's not that terrible. And these are actually, oh, I didn't even notice that. Look at that. You need 2, and you actually get 4. You actually get a positive amount. All right, so this isn't as bad as I was thinking. You actually get extra. All right, so that's actually really easy. And then it goes back to the like you need 1, you get 2 to 1 kind of thing. 2 to 1, yeah. So solar panel 3. I do not have a recipe for that yet. How do I not have a recipe for that? I feel like, have I always just kind of done that manually? Is that? Yeah, I guess I have always just kind of done that manually. I don't use them very often. All right, well, that's going to have to change finally. It's kind of funny when I see some of this stuff, I'm like, I don't remember. I set up the manual charge crystal thing, but that's right. Because I don't use these fluics. The reason I set this up is because it's actually cheaper to, wherever it is, it's cheaper to get, you get two pure to 1 of these, so it's actually cheaper doing it this way. So actually, yeah, fluics. And I've never tried automating that machine, the chamber, the crystal chamber or whatever it's called. I don't know. We can try right now, actually. Yeah, so 1 of these, well, let's do 1 of these. Actually, we'll do 2 to 2, because I mean you're always gonna get 2 seeds, so we might as well just do a 2 to 2 recipe. It's easier. And we'll take the the viaducts up. I think they're so fun. But I have a tendency to just teleport back and forth because it's a bit faster. But the viaducts are definitely fun. Yeah, so here. I guess we could just do, how do we want to do this? I kind of have this a little bit difficult to get to it, actually. We'll do it on this side, I guess. And because I'm pretty sure I have to pump out manually. If we do, is this online? I have no idea if this is online. We'll find out. I'm like, is it? Yeah, it will be, because there's the enemy drive right there. I should have this stuff down in my A room, but whatever. We'll get there eventually. I always just have so much other stuff to do. Right, yeah. So it ended up in there. I do need to connect this. Oh, I can just do this. There we go. That's connected. Yes, so there that is. All right. Easy enough. Wonder if infuser. No, what is that thing called? Crystal matrix. crystal matrix. Is that what it's called? Crystal growth rainbow. There we go. All right, so is that everything? Yes, that's everything for that. All right, so basically I need to go through here and add all the recipes, which is a bit of a pain, but we should have pretty much everything at this point in the pack. So what do I have? Tier 3. Yeah, so I can start, you know, basically just shift click and everything. And sometimes if you ever have issues with MBT where it's like you're trying to craft something and it's not recognizing that you're getting the craft, sometimes it is from shift clicking in. So just keep that in mind. Some of the MBT data, like these advanced dislocators, if you have issues with these, just manually put the recipe in here. Don't like craft these up and then put them in manually. So just be careful. If something's not working, it's probably because you shift clicked in and put the wrong MBT item. And one of the things I just realized that last episode was jungle planks. By shift clicking this recipe in, it doesn't recognize these jungle planks. You have to manually put that in. I just thought of that. So, all right, do we have end steel blocks? So this is basically what I have to do. I have to go through everything, and a lot of this stuff we do have already in the A system, but like end steel blocks, we didn't have end steel blocks. And these, I think we have these, but we definitely don't have these. And again, the nice thing is with this, you need 3 and you actually get 6. So this is definitely not like in any way, like you're not going to need like 50,000 solar panel 1s for 1 neutronium, which is actually pretty cool. But I guess I'll just go through here and do this. All right, so this is something new. I haven't seen this before. I guess that goes in an alloy smelter. The other ones just go in a thing. What is this? Lapis, gold, and silicon. All right, more lapis. We need so much lapis. But that's easy enough, I guess. I wish it just kind of knew which one you need, processing or crafting. It's kind of a pain having to jump back and forth sometimes. There's that. I try to keep them kind of organized. Like these all go together kind of thing. So solar. Tier 4, can we craft everything? No, what are we missing? All right, so we need battery alloy plates, glass. Sometimes for some reason it doesn't. Why doesn't it recognize that I can craft glass? Let's try that again. See, now it recognizes it. I don't know. I'm guessing that if it is auto crafting that item already, it doesn't recognize it. See, like we're auto crafting glass for the nether stars that we need, and we're auto crafting a whole bunch of stuff. And I think when you try to craft the recipe and it's already doing that glass recipe, it doesn't recognize it. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure, but from what I've noticed, there has been a few times that it didn't recognize a recipe. Like one was blaze powder, and one of these processes is crafting blaze powder. There it is. You see it right there. So that's what I think is doing it, but don't quote me on that. I'm not a programmer, but yeah, sometimes if you just do it again, it will recognize it. But all right, let me just I guess let me just go through here and put 100 different recipes in for all these solar panels. And wait, that wasn't. I don't think that's what I wanted. Yeah, it's faster if I'm not trying to talk while doing it as well. Yeah, there we go. Wait, is it extruder? No, I think it's just the compressor. Anyway, yeah, let me cut here and we'll come back. And just a quick update. I've gotten up to solar panel 7. Nothing crazy yet. It's just, every tier you need to do a cell and a new solar panel. And the only thing that's kind of new is enriched scenarium. And that just needs some Americium and Neptunium, so actually we just got that set up, so that was easy enough. But yeah, this hasn't gone completely smoothly. For some reason it got stuck, and I couldn't figure out what was stuck about it. And I just ended up, I tried to figure it out about 15 minutes. I was trying to figure out what machine was screwed up, and I couldn't figure it out, so I just ended up canceling it, which puts all the items back in the A system, and then restarting it, and it worked. So I have absolutely no clue why it was stuck. But also don't know what this is trying to craft. I can't figure that one out. I think it's that. So there is something a little screwed up here, and I really can't figure. I don't know what is. Yeah, it must be that. So I don't know why that got stuck. Like, there is that. I don't know. Something got a little weird. There's something being a little screwy with it right now. I may need to cancel it again. Let me do that. I'm going to cancel it and wait for this to finish. I ended up actually just disabling the conduits so it can't reach these two. And I just threw the Wyvern onto here, because as we remember, I've been doing it over here, but because this is so much slower, and as you saw, we need like 100 and something, 160 of those Wyvern things. I have it on here, so it should be fine. It's when you have a recipe that requires 10 and 8 that gets screwed up. All right, so let's try this again. 2 of those. We should have almost everything in here. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Sometimes it's just a little bit glitchy. So I don't really know, but I've had to cancel this recipe twice now because something got screwed up. How would that... I don't understand how that... Why would it craft up an item and then just put it in the A system, not count it? I don't know. That was weird. But yeah, so basically we're just crafting up lots of these, and I just realized, that's not too much, but the amount that we're doing is actually quite a bit. I've actually torn through quite a large amount of our buffer. We're only down to 8%. We were at about 20 something when I started this. I know a lot of, like, the Awakened, that takes a lot of power, so I'm hoping, I think we'll do, I don't know. I have all my things on. I know, even though things aren't spinning, that's just a glitch. They are actually running. I could throw one more in here. Well, I could throw more in here if I upgraded this to Wyvern, obviously. How much Wyvern stuff do we have? Yeah, I don't have quite enough of that. I just realized, like, do Wyvern wireless, can you input? You can input, right? Into... If I connected all these, would that work? I actually don't know. I've never actually used the wireless to input power. I've only used it to output into machines. Maybe that's something maybe I'll test that. Because you can do, as we saw, there is... Do it over here again. I can hook that up to 32. Whereas the way I have this set up at the moment, I can only connect to 7. 7 of these, and then it has to connect to the 1 or whatever. So, maybe I'll take a look at that. But yeah, I know we're quite low at the moment. I was just kind of waiting until we got the creative tank, because that I'll just have to. Then I can just throw the plasma in a creative tank, and it's like, hello, easy. And I could have, you know, however many I want off the one tank. So, yeah, these are relatively easy to actually make, to be honest. Maybe I'll make one more. I might as well. They're just tungsten steel and then a bit of oops. Yeah, don't right-click on the turbines, by the way. Especially when they're, even just because they're not running. That was funny. Yeah, so just some tungsten steel and a bit of osmium. Osmiridium. Osmium? Osmium. Anyway, right, that was funny. We'll just pretend I didn't do that. Alright, let me cut here and we'll come back. Alright, we are back and gone ahead and got most of the solars done. As we can see, I've got them all the way up to Draconic, and unfortunately, I did end up running out of power. I kind of miscalculated how much the Draconic Infusion stuff was going to use. Totally wasn't even thinking. But yeah, we got the reactors, and for you remember, they use a ton. So I did indeed run out of power, so I've had to AFK a little bit, just letting that fill up. You know, I could craft up more, but I'm not. I'm just like putting that off until we get the creative tank, because that's going to change a bunch of stuff. And yeah, so got all the way up to Draconic, so we are at the chaotic solar, and I figured would. Oh, we already have a thing. That's right. I forgot we had made a recipe for that already. I'm just double checking because if you the first one will go in the should be given priority. Unfortunately, I'll just do it manually. Yeah. I have a filter because I found sometimes it did put the wrong thing in there, so we'll just go ahead and do that. But all right, so if I do, yeah, I think I have the. Yes, we have those. So we need 2 of these, right? No, we need. Trying to remember. No, I only need 1 of these because we need 2 chaotic. That's right. I actually crafted up. I crafted up 2 extra draconic energy cores. I just realized that's a bit annoying, but yeah, it's a little confusing because some give you 2, some give you 1, and some give you 4. So I was getting a little confused when I was doing it, and some use 2 in the recipe, and some use 4 in the recipe. So yeah, I was getting a little confused with that. So I only need the 1 because you get the 2. Yeah, all right. And you don't need, it's just a 1-to-1 in this. All right, that's, yeah, I was getting myself confused there. So we will do this. It should craft up. Yep, the 2. And we'll see if, yeah. All right, so here's a bit of an issue that I've noticed. This is for a recipe and this is for a recipe, so they kind of clash because these can go in here or in there. And as we can see, unfortunately, the chaotic core did not go in there like I thought it was going to. For some reason, it doesn't. Here, let's pull these out. I'm still trying to get my head around how that pulls out the thing. I'm going to turn that off. All right, we'll assume it like threw it in there. I don't know which way it threw it in, but all right. So why isn't it pulling the first one and putting that in there? That's what I thought it would have done, but I don't know. That like just doesn't make sense to me. Why is it pulling out the second one? That's kind of weird, right? It's pulling out this one before this one? That seems weird. I don't know. That has me a little confused. Why is it pulling out from the second slot before it pulls out from the first slot? Interesting. But, alright, there we go. There is our chaotic solar panels. Now, I have those. These, the Neutronium. Now, I should have, I think I've got enough, yes, for 2 blocks of this. Let me see what the quest wants. What's next anyway? The Neutronium heavy plates, that's what's next. It's going like this and down. And those require that. Anyway, so yeah, we're going up this way to the tier 10. So we're almost there. And we're almost there. And we're almost there. But under the late game. Just that. There isn't any. I thought there might have been an Omnium block, but there is not. I think I was thinking that was that. Alright, so we should have enough. Yes. 162. So I need, what, 158 more of those. That should... I'm pretty sure I have enough TNT in there. I had to get the thing going again because I was out of the tooling. Alright, so there we go. There is that. So I wonder if I do... No, I can't really... Could I? Let me... Really confused why that was pulling out that. What happens if we do... Oh, I don't have superconductor wires. We do... Let's switch these. That and that. I don't really like how that... I don't like how it's spread out, but that's how it puts it in if you shift click it in. Let's try that. I'm curious if that will change how it puts it in there. I do need the superconductor wires, though. I need to... Yeah, I don't have those superconductor. So I actually need 60... I need 128 of these, but let me get that going really quick. I think we actually need... Oof. Yeah. So that's the most expensive thing we've had so far. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to AFK a little bit. This is definitely not ideal. We did have, you know, 1 billion or something at one point, but it's slowly gone down because I'm being a bit stubborn with producing more plasma turbines. I've just been holding off till the creative tank is what I've been doing. Whether that's worth it or not, probably not, but yeah. All right, let me get the superconductor wires and let me fill this up to 134 and we will go ahead and get a Neutronium solar panel. You know, and I could even throw the solar panel onto the thing. How much is chaotic? That's really not that much. Question, does this work down here or does it need... Nah, it doesn't. I figured it probably needed a view of the sky. Maybe I could make a hole all the way up to the sky and see what happens, and we could just chuck it on here maybe. I'm curious. So we'll use the first one we craft up to get us power to craft the second one up, is basically what I am thinking, but I do need some more Omnium. All right, let me cut here, and we'll come back when we are ready to craft it up. That's going to take me a little time, though, to get that. And we are back. See the solar panels, because I have gone ahead and dug all the way down to get the thing. Unfortunately, right here is a line of machines, and I did not feel like moving a line of machines, so I just dug a second one next to it, and then realized I had two, so I dug another one right next to that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just break this one down, because I think we have enough now. And we'll put the new one right there, I think. And then I'll probably just, I don't know, cover that up or something like that. I don't know. But, all right, I should have, yes, needed 134. So, all right, let's see if that's, with that new, the way I did that, let's see if that makes any sort of difference. I have no idea if it will. Should have, oh, right. I need to make things for those, but I'm just going to do that manually. I'll make the things when I finish recording here in a second. Yeah, all right. So Neutronium. First Neutronium solar panel. There we go. Right? Why? Oh, it's 10. That's right. There is 10 items on this. That technically needs to be... I could have just put those manually, but it should... There they are. All right. There we go. There is our first of, I'm sure, many Neutronium solar panels that we'll have to craft up. Oh, man, look at that recipe. Look at that recipe. But we'll get to that, I'm sure, at some point. But yeah, as we can see, lots and lots of power required for that one. But yeah, can you imagine if I hadn't connected this directly to the thing with the superconductor wires? No, I can't imagine. That would take about an hour, I'm sure. There we go. Boom. Oh, by the way, I also took out the filter. You don't need a filter on there for the extracting. I didn't think you did, but I always just had one just in case, but you in fact not need that. All right, so there is Neutronium solar panel. Guessing we probably need two. Yep. Neutronium solar generate an enormous amount of RF power and sunlight, so once you get to your tank, it's also a good choice for compact solar generation. Pro tip, it is always daytime and space. Interesting. But yeah, I'm just going to plop this down right here. And to be honest, this, that should, maybe it's daytime. I may need to sleep. I want to see this working. At least, is it nighttime? Yes, it is nighttime. And it's raining, so... Alright, there we go. We should be... Yep, there we go. We are producing a heck of a lot of power. Yeah, I'm like, that kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, is it even worth having the plasma turbines when I would just craft up a couple more Neutronium, like one Neutronium solar panel produces more than like, how many? Now that I'm thinking about it, is it even worth Because what I had planned on doing is once we get the creative tank, I was like, I'd put the plasma in there and then we'd have a whole bunch of these. Is it even worth it? Yeah, you know, I probably will. Maybe I'll do like 16, but it'll basically be for show. If I have one Neutronium solar panel, that would be doing more than I would ever get from that. Yeah, so there we go, 9 million RF per tick. I will let that fill up, and we will get our second Neutronium solar panel. And then I just have a couple other things I need to do. I need to get a few more of the Omnium. We need 2 blocks if we remember, so we need... And why isn't it picking that up? I don't know why it's not picking that up. Where is the 158? We need to craft up 158 more things. Phosphate. Like what? Why isn't that? I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't find the recipe, and I have no idea why. See, now it's finding it. I don't know. But anyway, we will do that more next episode, and maybe we can send this out. I don't know. We might have the creative tank next episode. I don't think there is any. I can take that off. There's nothing else. Yeah, there is like nothing else that we need. Besides this one Neutronium Solar. Oh, we need Neutronium heavy plating. Just kidding. All right, so we'll have to set that up next episode. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.